It's me again. Oh my gosh, it's getting dark. Um, so I want to do a brief overview of MBSR, which is mindfulness-based stress reduction as a therapeutic intervention. Um, it's often actually not considered a therapeutic intervention when you look at like practice-oriented classes, but it is. In fact, it has more research to support um, neurobiological, other physiological, emotional, and cognitive changes in individuals than any other intervention. And the reason is because it spans so many issues for individuals. It's been found to reduce um, withdrawal symptoms in addiction populations. It has been found to reduce sensations of pain or increase pain tolerance. It's been found to reduce depression, anxiety symptoms. It's been found to affect um, like physical health, like cardiovascular health, um, even your individuals with cancer. It it's profound how it alters us. And why does it do that? So I'm going to give you just a real brief like overview. Mindfulness-based stress reduction focuses on triggering stimulation in the default mode network of the brain, the part of your brain that normally ruminates on like everything you've ever done wrong and everything that could ever go wrong. But it's also the part, it's cluster of systems in the brain that also um, pay attention to your senses, like sense awareness. Um, and when you engage in mindfulness based stress reduction techniques, you are focusing a lot on your sensory experience. And that's literally exercising the default mode network in the brain to stop ruminating as much and be more intentionally focused on sensory experiences, which changes then structure in the brain. It promotes more neural pathway development between the prefrontal cortex and the amygdala, which means we have more of that top down processing reasserting. So, more logic and reason able to assert some inhibition on our emotions. Mindfulness based stress reduction has also been found to significantly reduce activation of your fight or flight response and help restore it to regular functioning, which for any client who has a history of trauma and currently struggling with trauma related issues like PTSD, anxiety disorders, things like that, it's a game changer. It's literally a game changer. What's fascinating about mindfulness based stress reduction is you don't have to talk about anything. You don't have to process anything if you don't want to. It's literally reworking the brain in a way that allows you to consciously assert control over your stress response. So imagine just saying to yourself, I'm not going to stress about that, and literally being able to turn it off for something that would normally frighten you intensely. Um, yeah, it it literally changes your neurobiological structure and function. Now, the key is, and a lot of the information that I gave you focuses on time limited MBSR. Yes, to learn the techniques, but really those mindfulness based exercises, initially when we're working with clients, if they're having some kind of trauma related, stress sensitivity, needs to be done at least twice a day for no less than 10 minutes. Like if they're just doing breathing exercises, no less than 10 minutes twice a day. Commit to 6 months. Okay. They'll see a change within 6 weeks, and they'll be tempted to start to sort of relax off of it. But it takes time to grow those neural pathways and to strengthen them. We don't want them to be like trodden paths in a grassy field. We want them to be concrete highways. Okay. And that means it has to be used over and over and over and over again for it to be strengthened and reinforced that way, because it's literally a physical growth in the brain. And then for maintenance, once they're up to maintenance, usually just once a day, 10 minutes once a day is enough. They can do more, but it's enough. And there are a ton of different mindfulness type activities that can be used, like mindful walking, breathing exercises, guided imagery, even listening to audiobooks, anything that focuses your attention on your senses. Grounding exercises also, if you've ever had any intervention for dealing with, say, generalized anxiety disorder or social anxiety, things like that, one of the most common techniques that people will be taught are grounding exercises. Feel your feet on the floor, feel your hands on the arms of the chair, right? Like feel the air coming in and out of your nose. Same thing. It's focusing on the senses, bringing you into the here and now, keeping you from thinking about the past and about the future. Okay, so just an overview on mindfulness-based stress reduction. I was going to give you a whole bunch of research on what it's been found to improve in the lives of individuals, but I was like, you guys got a ton of reading anyway. So if you're interested and you want some research on it, just let me know and I'm happy to share it with you. Otherwise, I didn't want to overload you with any more reading. All right, see you in the next video.